Hello and welcome to Bite Size Dental Marketing, where we talk about everything and anything dental marketing. It's your gateway to learning what you need to know to be successful in promoting your practice. And today, we're going to speak about something that we've heard again and again and again and again. And I know most dentists dread this. It's the day that you get a negative review on your Google My Business or any of these platforms that people leave reviews, Yelp, Nextdoor, your Google My Business, Facebook. What do you do? How do you respond? Today, I'm going to talk to you about that, and I'm going to help you navigate not only why it's important to get reviews and what it means for your business and for the dental practice, but also how to respond to negative reviews when they finally come in. Because there's no such thing as a perfect patient, there's no such thing as a perfect dental practice. There will be the day that you'll get a negative review, and how you respond is going to be the difference between a positive public perception of your practice or somebody seeing these don't seem like very nice people. And to kick us off, let's start with the importance of Google reviews and what it means for the practice. So we all know that these days in the digital age of business, essentially how everything is run these days is through some kind of online presence, whether it's booking your next restaurant visit or your next medical checkup, whether it's buying a gift online. Anything you do comes back to some form of interaction with an online community. And how do people decide to which business they're going to give their money, to what practice they are going to take their family to, or go and do that procedure that they've been dreading for so long? Reviews. Reviews is one of the most clear indicators to online shoppers, or in this case, dental patients, of whether or not they should go and visit this practice. I don't know about you, but for myself, anytime I am wanting to go, and whether it's taking the missus to a restaurant for an anniversary or uh, going to see a dentist myself, it's something that I immediately go to. So that's the first point of why reviews are so important. It is a portal to the online option of your practice. Then the second thing that we look at is dental SEO. Now, dental SEO is everything that we do in order to make sure that your practice is staying competitive. And then when somebody is searching for a dental practice in your area, your practice is showing up in the top results. We know that, I think it's 2%. I saw the stat just the other day. It's less than 2% of users click through to the second page of Google, and that's why dental SEO matters. I always like to joke that if you want to hide a dead body, you put it on the second page of Google, because nobody's going to find it. And I can promise you that dental patients, just like any other users, are very rarely going to click to the second or third page. And dental SEO and reviews go hand in hand. I like to say that reviews on your Google business profile is like the bitcoins of dental marketing. The more you mine, the wealthier you're going to be. And especially when you have the gift of patients leaving reviews that have certain type of keywords in them. So let's say you want to focus on dental implants. If a patient mentions had dental implants put in at this practice, had a magnificent experience, or did teeth whitening here, or any of those keywords that we know people are searching for to find the type of services that you're offering, it's such a plus. And that's just one of the many ways in which Google tries to determine where to rank and when to show your business to a potential patient looking for certain services. So a quick recap: dental SEO, it helps you get to the top of those rankings. Reviews play a role in that, and reviews, it not only gives you a great public perception when you're staying up to date, responding to them, and having a lot of them on your profile, But it also, again, can be that deciding factor of whether or not someone will come to your practice. So to get back to the discussion of today, now that you have a bit of understanding of where this fits into dental marketing, is what happens when we get that 1-star review. And we wrote an article about this on Pain Free Dental Marketing's website. I encourage you to Google it if you want to see the examples, how to respond to negative dental reviews. It starts off by just going through that you need to understand that sometimes this is not something that you did wrong. It's just a misunderstanding or communication that went wrong. Because many of the arguments that we get into these days, whether it's on a personal level or with a business, is not necessarily because that business is trying to do you wrong. Of course not. Because if I think about a dental practice and all of the dentists that we work with, the number one goal is that I want to provide a good experience for this patient, and I want them to come back to my practice. So going off of the assumption that most dentists want to do a good job and they want to make sure their staff and their whole team is doing a good job, I never assume that the dentist did anything wrong purposefully when I see a bad review come in. But that doesn't mean that it doesn't sting when you see it come in, especially when they start mentioning people's names, which, by the way, you can also flag to Google. But we all know with Google, its support isn't always the best. So you can try and flag it, but that's not guaranteed it will be removed. So the reason that negative reviews still play an important role in your business is if you think about an argument that occurs between two people in front of you, and the one person is trying to stay calm and trying to guide this situation and trying to, I wouldn't say get the most of it, but trying to find the solution the quickest is a better way of saying it. And the other one is just yelling and saying mean things. Who's going to look the best out of that conversation? The person trying to solve it. And that's the role that you need to play as a dentist, or your team needs to play when it comes to responding to negative reviews online. You need to make sure that you're not losing your head even when it stings. And the first thing that I always recommend is address it in a timely manner. Don't wait. Don't let bad reviews go stale and sit there for 4 weeks, 5 weeks, 6 weeks before you get back to them, because that also looks bad and it can cause more frustration for the patient that had left that review in the first place. Be the first to say you're sorry and stay calm. Don't, again, I've seen, you'd be surprised, but I've seen it again and again where it's like, but you didn't do this and we had asked you before. The details don't matter. At the end of the day, the details don't matter when it comes to public perception, because all a different patient wants to see is, did you accept what this person is trying to say? Did you try and reach out to them or make an effort to solve this? And therefore, I have more trust in this practice that if there were to be a bad situation or something would happen to me, they would have my best interest at heart. So, number one, stay calm, apologize, and take responsibility. Number two was apologize and take responsibility. Number three, offer a solution. If a patient's had a negative experience, don't try and add fuel to that fire. Don't try and, again, say you did this or I did this or whoever. As quickly as possible, get to the solution and say, we're sorry that you've had such an experience. Of course, that's not in any way what we want to do here at our practice, or it reflects our practice in this manner. We would love to help you. Use it as an opportunity to improve. Number four. Negative reviews can be a great opportunity for your practice to essentially take feedback, because yes, I'm saying that sometimes you have patients that are a little bit irrational and they're typing with emotion rather than objective truth, because of course there's two sides to a story always, but there is still truth to it. If someone's name is mentioned and said this person didn't treat me right or stuff, investigate and use this as an opportunity to improve your practice. And that's why I also encourage dentists, go in and have a look at the reviews that are coming in. This is just it's the same reason I motivate dentists to use softwares like CallRail, and that's why we use it. Go listen to the calls, understand what is going on in your practice, so that you can give feedback to your team on how they need to improve. And then finally, thank the reviewer. Thank you again. It might seem a bit counterintuitive to say thank you for a bad review, but you're playing a game of feelings and perception here. And for you to apologize, take responsibility, thank you for letting us know about this and that it happened. Here's the solution that we're offering, and we will use this opportunity to improve. That is all I want from you as a dentist. I don't care how frustrating it might be to type out this kind message, but it's not just about how you feel in that moment. It's about the image of your practice. And looking at this article again, I encourage you to go take a peek if you want examples. We offer a bunch of different scenarios. So if it's a 1 to 3 star review, what you need to say. If it's a incident where the wait was too long, if the fees were too high, if it was a specific negative experience or incident. There's a bunch of examples here of everything that you need, and I'm sure that it is going to set you off on the right foot in order to deal with whatever comes in. So in closing, don't shy away from negative reviews. Own up to it. Make it an opportunity to benefit your practice, if I can put it that way, and slowly but surely make sure that you're just getting more reviews. Because again, something that I often hear is, we had a bad review come in, or we have 2-3 bad reviews that have come in. How do we solve this? Can we report it to Google? Can we try and flag this to solve this problem? Don't focus on the 3 bad reviews if you have 200 other people that have praised your practice, and make sure that you are consistently getting in more reviews, because again, public perception, it helps. Dental SEO, it helps. And it's not that difficult. Printing out a QR code that you have in the office when somebody comes out after their treatment and they're interacting with the front desk, tell your front desk to say, hey guys, I'm so happy that you joined us today, that you had an amazing experience. Do you mind taking 2 minutes to just scan this, pop us a 5-star review? You can also incentivize it by doing some kind of a raffle at the end. You can't offer, legally, you cannot offer something for a review, and we also do not encourage that at all, because you want people to be authentic in what they are saying. But to run some kind of a competition that at the end of the quarter, there's a lucky draw for a person that had reviewed, perfectly acceptable, and definitely something that we've seen works, just to get people excited about sharing their positive experience about your practice. So that was your bite size of dental marketing for the day. And I'll be back soon. Thank you so much, and take care. Bye-bye.